Do you want more freedom and joy in your life? Then stay tuned. We're coming right at you. Hey, my name is Baxter.
I'm Jonathan.
Here at Casino Guitars, and we're talking about why you need to start lying to your significant other. Okay, we were talking. What were we talking about?
Answered all your problems.
Was this like this was last week, right? Yeah. I don't know if we were in the shop or if we were in a car or something. We talked too much, but we figured out because we've come up with all sorts of videos on how to, how to sort of rationalize buying this guitar, why you need this one. We've gotten lots of great advice, and there's lots more we haven't even put on the videos that you learn when you only come in the store. They're secrets. But here we're giving you the master secret stroke, the secret stroke that gets you the most.
The top tip.
The top tip of the secret stroke. Why you need to tell, I'm going to say it just to your wife most likely, or your significant other, that you're in a band.
Don't be in a band, mind you. Just as a fake band.
So you lie to them. So there's two major reasons. And we have so many people come to the shop, and people, they're so happy when they're here. They're so happy.
Yes.
Because they sit to talk shit about guitars, have fun, live in this guitar world. But sometimes you just need to get away.
Yes.
And it's not about even playing. Sometimes you just want some time alone. So you're not getting a pied-à-terre to go cheat on your wife or your husband.
No.
You get a pied-à-terre to go just be alone and play guitar and not have someone barking down your neck, right?
I mean, you could even have folks you meet with, band practice to play guitar
at the bar.
Maybe it's not actually aimed at ever playing a gig.
I know this is a hard hitting video. We just finished doing some pretty serious financial stuff earlier, and we want to come back at you with a really tough one. But no, it's important for you as a guitar player, as a lover of this stuff, just to have some time away, just a time away. That's number one. We'll get back to this in a second. Number two, this is your ultimate excuse on why you need new guitar shit.
I think we're covering that new U2 song. I gotta have an Explorer.
I was like, where are you going with this? I was like,
I gotta have one.
Boards.
That's all the Edge played in those early recordings.
Was it really?
It was.
'Cause I remember seeing the videos of it. Explorer.
Yeah.
Damn, that's cool. Was it like a 70s Explorer?
I don't know.
Okay.
I just know.
Now I'm fascinated. So now I need an Explorer now. I think Firebirds are really cool too, but it's a great, he's like, honey, we need it for the band. I need to get this new pedal. It's for the band. And most likely, I'm again defer to the most obvious, your wife doesn't want to hear your shitty band anyway.
Oh, no.
And this is the thing you're going to find out.
If your band's good.
Here's the magical answer. She wants you to go away too.
Oh.
You didn't know that, but she wants some time to take a bath, not listen to your bullshit, listen to her book. She doesn't want to hear you talk about your goddamn guitars anymore. She wants to hear you just...
It's like an out for her for it to be okay for you to go away. Because probably, and maybe in the other person's mind, it's not okay to be like, hey, yeah, just go away. But here's a great reason.
You don't have to be together all the time. Yeah. My wife took advantage of this last night. We watched The Last of Us season finale, which was amazing. I'm not going to talk about it. I don't do spoilers.
It's amazing. It was spongy.
It's short too, so get in there and don't get interrupted. But then we finished that, but for the hour before we watched the Academy Awards, because I'm a big Academy Awards junkie. And then we finished that. She's like, I want to go listen to my book. I'm like, I'm going to watch the Academy Awards and call my friend as I'm watching the Academy Awards that's also into this dumb shit. And she's like, cool, I'm going to peace out. And so she did that, and she was going to listen to her silly book instead of reading it.
It's very healthy.
I don't know. I feel like women like multitasking. Where she'll be looking at something on her phone and listening to her book. I'm like, what are you doing?
I wouldn't know what happened in my book.
I'm like, bleh. My brain would just my fake teeth would just fall out. I think
got Marcius.
I love when I see these super attractive women just take out their teeth. I'm like, man, that's even more attractive all of a sudden.
Oh, yeah, it's amazing.
It's my thing right now.
Cool.
No, but it's let me jump in this. I'm getting sidetracked for a minute because this whole video is a sidetrack and you should be enjoying it. The Academy Awards were amazing.
You're just saying that.
No, it was the best it's been in a decade, I think.
I mean,
it's I really enjoyed it. The whole thing was because they suck normally.
Yeah,
I'm like the stalwart that
they
still
sucked for a year.
They stuck for at least they sucked for a decade. The ones during COVID were so bad.
Yes.
It was outrageous wokeisms. It was outrageous production. Movies nobody had ever heard of.
I feel like that's the kicker. the movies, between that and the wokeness.
At least there's a lot of stuff that like we heard, and seeing like the guy win from Everything Everywhere All at Once, like the supporting actor, and then Harrison Ford's giving the thing away for Best Picture, and then that wins. I'm not spoiling anything. This is just news, and no one's watching the Academy Awards except for me and 3 other idiots.
Yeah, that's true.
The host did really well. It was very safe.
Yeah.
He did a few little.
Who's the stop?
Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh.
He was fine. It was like safe. It was. Ricky Gervais is still the end all be all host of anything, but they, after the Will Smith fiasco of last year, they couldn't afford to. They had an Oscars crisis team ready. But anyway, that was my version of like alone time. So I was sitting there having a glass of bourbon,
nice,
talking to my friend on the phone while I was on mute too. So I guess I was multitasking.
You were.
So my multitasking was way more.
You were both focused on the task.
Yeah, and he was getting ready to watch The Last of Us, so it was fun. So it bought us that freedom, like Braveheart says, William Wallace, freedom from tyranny.
So we're saying, if you just pretend to have a band,
but no, here's the kicker: it opens up other things besides space and more stuff for your gear. It opens up the idea that you might get more sex. Because because she's gonna think you're in this band, and everybody likes people in bands, right?
Sure.
Then eventually you have to make up like a fake band, even if you're not in a band.
Okay.
Where like it's your guys you hang out with at the pub.
Okay.
Like, hey, we're in a band, like we're getting a gig ready. And the gig just never happens, but that's probably for the best because it's probably gonna be a sucky band anyway.
I mean, you could break up. You could just, oh yeah, man, band broke up. Oh, we're auditioning new drummers right now.
Okay, so when your fake band does do the fake breakup, you have to spend an extra lot of time with your significant other just to annoy them, so they encourage you to get in another thing.
Hey, have you guys found a bass player? You should get on that. God, I mean, it might actually be easier just to have an actual band, but I don't know. There's a lot of stuff to deal with that as well.
Well, and then that's the fun part too, is maybe your fake band turns into a real.
Oh my God.
Because that's how bands form. Like we're all grown-ups now. We're like, 30s and 40s and 50-years and 60-year-olds. And let's say you're not even a player yet, and you're terrible, and you're just learning. That's all bands start.
Yes.
All the bands in high school, we all suck.
Everyone sucks.
Middle school, we sucked.
You don't think you suck, but you suck.
You suck.
What?
I remember playing The Ocean in the band I was in middle school, like by Led Zeppelin. It must have been horrible.
God.
I mean, and I remember playing Tom Sawyer. It was like a 7th grader. I can't even imagine what that sounded like. Thank God nobody recorded it.
Yeah, no. Now everyone had to see it. Which whatever, for better or for worse.
You're not. That's probably why bands were better back then, because you never recorded yourself, and you didn't realize how much you sucked.
You just kept going. But I mean, if let's say that is you're not necessarily. You just start playing, you start getting together with friends. That is how you get better quickly. Playing with people, a reason to play every week, and so. Maybe your fake band actually makes you a better guitar player.
But let's go back to it being fake as hell. And maybe it just makes you have a hell of a lot more fun. And it's going to make your marriage better, your relationship better. But you're lying. Yeah, but it's a funny lie.
It's like you get all the pros of being in a band.
It's like all the guys that lie about, I'm 6'2", you're 5'10". It's like why? Well, you can't lie. Like
it's an odd thing.
I know it's a weird thing.
Yeah.
I mean, girls lie about their weight. Sure. Guys lie about their height. It's sort of like the equal thing.
But yeah, but no one's going around like listing you.
I mean, I do because I'm a natty, so I got to keep that going. There's a guy that works at our local Waffle House that is clearly buff as hell, and there's no way it can be natty. But
he might be.
Thal was like, hey, you should ask. He's a server there. He's like, you should ask him if he's natty. I'm like, I am not about to ask him that because I will get my ass kicked.
I think he could ask.
No, I get
unless it's the Lizard King.
He might lose his mind. Looks like Johnson.
He's going through some things. The guy at the Waffle House.
Yes. It's insane.
I want to go see him.
Yeah, it's unreal. It doesn't make sense that he works at the Waffle House and he's just jacked.
I hope he's natty.
I don't care if you're natty though. I mean, The Rock can't be a natty, and I want to be The Rock.
That's right. No, I feel like that would be another thing that's a pain. That could be a lot to deal with. That's a lot of trouble to go through just to have.
My wife respects and knows that I'm a natty. Must like a fake band that I'm into. It's probably a lot. So I think that's it, right? Have we covered it?
Sure.
It's fun. Well, not the lying part. But it gives you freedom, and it gives you a good excuse to have freedom. It gives you a good excuse to buy gear. You might actually form a real band, and longer, lasting, deeper commitments in your life and love and relationships by letting your wife not be bothered the hell by you. You're welcome, ladies. Get the guy out of the house. Stay down there drinking. Derek, you got anything else to say? Nope.
Shaking his head. He's like,
Yeah, brilliance.
he can't even be. He's not even in on this. That's horrible.
Thanks for joining us. Click like, subscribe.
Hit the old bell.
Peace be with you all. Enjoy your fake band.